First dimension is mind. First dimension is the thoughts. There is nothing but consciousness in the universe. That's the only thing that exists. Mind is the only spot from where every perspective is projected in the universe. There is nothing else but mind. And the waves that the thinking, the thoughts are doing in the universe creates these oceans of thinking that then we call time and space and every other dimension. But unity was not created. Unity is itself constant and the only thing that exists. Everything is just a projection of the self, of just one being. And that one being, you may call it God or whatever, I call it the consciousness. We are all in that consciousness and living the different perspective of that consciousness. So unity is the only place from where we come from and where we go to. That's why every being in the universe is telling us to go to unity, to remember that we are one. This is something that we as humanity are trying to understand now. We are one, but we don't really know what exactly means to be one. Because we think that being one is to be together and everyone think the same and everyone be happy and all in peace and harmony, and it's not that. It's to remember that we are just holograms of the reality, which is one spot, and that there is no other reality but one. So the beginning of the first dimension is when the only consciousness existing in the universe made a question. The question started from one certain thing, certain truth, that was, I am. The only thing that the consciousness knew was that it was only one, and it was called I am. So the universe was created from the self, from the one. At the moment the I am asked itself who I can become. So there was the beginning of everything, but not the matter, not the galaxies, just the idea of being someone else. This is the time where time doesn't exist. There was no possibility to say it happened some years ago. It's impossible to say so because there was no time, there was no space. When you try to think about unity, the only way you can achieve that goal, to feel it or to think about it, is in your mind, in your imagination. It's the only way you can achieve unity. There is no way you can do it through the third dimension. The only way you can go through it is through mind. That's why when we start to practice the unity, and we have to go to the very beginning, we have to go through every idea we have about reality. Because every reality is just a thinking, so it's not the real truth. So there's no way to compare the beginning with anything you possibly know. That's why every being in this planet and other planets that were told how to go to the unity, the first thing that they had to do was unlearn everything they've learned in their life.